Hello and welcome back to Rack City, my vanilla city living. And we're going to start out with Eamon Newzella at Brooks Bungalow in Willow Creek. And you know that I built a little small little apartment complex, and he is our first male sim to be staying in the residence. And he doesn't know anybody out, and I really don't have a storyline yet with him other than him just moving in and getting settled in. But we're gonna definitely get him out today. We're gonna get him out to meet some friends and get him a little storyline to start up with. So let's check out his gear. Right now, he is looking. I did not, pick him out, no clothes or anything. I think we just created him and stuck him in the apartments. So, we're gonna just go with what we have on, y'all. And later on, I'm gonna definitely get his clothes together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him straight. That way we can have a nice city living. As you know that I am in my vanilla game. I do not have any the city pack or anything, the city living. But in due time. But before we get there, you know, I got my vanilla city. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do what we do here in the vanilla and this vanilla LP. So let's get Amen to make him something to eat. Yeah, I'm gonna put some wallpaper right there too. I forgot all about that and decorating. He's like his hip hurt. But he's gonna make him some toast and eggs. Amen. He is on probably like a level 1. He has no cooking skills whatsoever. But in due time, we'll get him leveled up, He is not feeling up the part today. Burning the food, putting too much salt. I think he'll feel better once he eats and get some coffee and everything. Yeah. Oh, Amy, get your food. Got him some eggs and toast. Come on. Eat, and then we're gonna have some coffee. Go brush our teeth. Take a brisk shower, and we're gonna head out, and we're gonna go to Newcrest. I have some other sims out there, some other guy sims and stuff. So we're gonna get out there and let him hang with Titus Owens. Titus Owens is, as you notice, I created him just not too long before I created Eamon. When I was getting my characters together and everything. And he is one of our potential kins in my Barbie legacy. Yeah, it's on pause right now. But we're going to use him in another storyline. I just updated him and changed him a little bit and changed his name. So he's not a kin in here. His name is Titus Owens. Yeah. Come on, Amy, you got to eat your food so we can go. Oh my goodness, you don't have 2 cups of coffee. Really? That's a lot of caffeine. It's a lot of caffeine. But he's energized. He's energized. So instead of me going through the household when we get over in New Crest, I'm just gonna do the visit. Now I really too much don't like doing visit. I like my Sims to go through the household. But we're gonna be doing something else while he's visiting Titus. But Yeah, yeah, normally, because like when you go visit, sometimes they don't come to the door. I have to switch households. Or sometimes that, when we get there, like, you can't see the home. You'll see what I'm talking about. And it's just like, yeah. And sometimes they don't even want to let you in. Like, what? Like, we created by the same person. What are you talking about? You not gonna let me in. So let's get him to use the restroom, brush his teeth, take a brief shower, and we're gonna head out. We're not gonna spend because I do want him to get some friends. I want him to get out and party with his friends, go to the gym, go to clubs, and everything. As you know that we have our other Sam, our main other Sam, over at in Naomi's Discovery. Remember, she is hasn't moved here yet, but she is created here already. So you didn't see her later on. Well, we done kind of shoo her away. Like, Kara, you do not supposed to be here right now. I forgot that you even stay in this neighborhood. But we done kind of shoo her away. But y'all done see her. I'm definitely gonna have to put her somewhere to keep her from coming out for the welcome wagon. You know what I'm saying? Like, honey, you supposed to be on your lot, not over here doing the welcome wagon. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I have not put up any other apartments, set them up, but we're going to move somebody else in while Amen is out hanging out with Titus. So he hasn't met Titus yet, but we're going to get them to meet and get them to kind of be good friends. As you notice, I kind of like them to look like they getting in their toy cars. Yes, yeah, they are toy cars, but it gives you the idea of them getting in their car. So this day that he's texting Titus and like, Titus, homie, I'm on my way over there, and he's like, sure, man, just let me know when you get here. So we're gonna head over to Newcrest. And as you see, I have built a nice little city over here and everything. We're gonna eventually get to all these spots eventually. But right now, we're gonna head right into, it says Ken Jenkins, Ripples Flats in Newcrest. And this is where Titus Owens say. Even though it say Ken, just know that he was our Ken potential in our Barbie Legacy Challenge. Um, but that's on hold, y'all. But we got Titus here. So see what I mean? You can't even see the place. It's like nothing is there. I do not like coming through as visiting. I like to come through the house, like put them in the same household and everything. So let's see, and then it be want me to switch household, but I'm like, as soon as I do that, the other sim end up leaving. I'm like, what? So, but we're gonna try it this way. Luckily, Titus came out. So let's get a good view of Titus, so you know what he looks like. Okay, this is Titus. Titus Owens. Titus Owens is we're gonna say a good friend, uh, um, Amen's and everything. And they've been good friends since high school. They're younger, dated and everything. And he's just coming in. It's like, man, what's you up to? He's like, nothing much. Just got off work not too long ago. What you up to? It's like, nothing much. And they're just going to sit down and chit chat a little and just hang out. You know, not nothing much. And while they're doing that, we're gonna hop over into cast and build our next male character that is gonna be staying in Brook Bungalow and Willow Creek. So he's like, nah, man, I just got off work. I don't feel like doing that, man. Just chill at the house. I've been work third shift. Man, I ain't trying to go out here run around the streets with you today. Hot out here in Newcrest. Man, we sit over here and chill. But I ain't trying to go nowhere. I just got off work. I just told you that. Like, man, you ain't that tired, man. You act like you an old man to say. Let's go out and go to the bar. He's like, man, I ain't trying to go to no bar right now. I said, come back on Friday. I go out on Friday. Not today. Just got off work. Man, I'm about to go back in the house and take me a nap. Holler at me later, bro. Like, Titus, man. Come on. I want to go to the bar. He said, man, go to the bar till you by yourself. Man, what's what I hang out with? Do guys be like that? I don't even know, yeah. I don't even know. He's like, nah, man, I ain't trying to go to the bar today. Come back on Friday. I said, I'm off on Friday. We'll go out and hang out. I said, man, well, he said, man, I got a couple brewskis in the car now. Go get them. I go get them, man. Meet me in the house. He said, I'm going to go to my car. I'll be right back. I know that boy wanted to drink. Yeah, I just come up with a storyline. That's it. You know, I don't know. So they come back with a case full of brewskis. It's gonna go in. But y'all, we don't hop over into cast and build. I can't get him in, y'all, unless I switch households. So just pretend like he's coming back out. We don't hop over in the cast. And I'm using the astronaut in our build in Rack City, but I'm gonna the astronaut is still here, y'all. He's still here. But I'm just going to use him and recreate another middle sim. And his name is going to be Yes Davis. So Yes Davis, he is a young adult. And let's say he's been graduated also. And he him and his girlfriend broke up, and he, took his savings and went to go get his own. That was all his savings. You know what I'm saying? He was staying with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend had the furniture. She had everything. He just kind of moved in with her, and they was together since high school up into college. But now that they broke up, she say like, listen, boy, you is not trying to do anything. You're not trying to marry me. You're not trying to do anything. You just want to just still date. I'm looking for more and everything. He's not ready to settle down. He's like, listen, we just graduated not too long ago. I'm not trying to get married or anything like that. Have no kids, no family, nothing like that. I'm still young. I'm still trying to get my career going. So he is not looking to be tied down by anybody. So she was like, well, I think you need to go then. So that's what he did. He packed up his stuff and he left. So now with his little bit of savings, he finds that there was an open spot in Brook Bungalow in Willow Creek, some apartments and everything. And it took all his savings for the deposit and the first, let's say he paid up for 3 months. 3 months. No, I'm not going to say 3 months. We're going to say he paid up for that 1 month to move in. So his credit's not bad, but his credit is not good neither. So he kind of looked up that it went through. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to get the apartments because he was like, man, I'm gonna have to go stay back with my with my mom and my daddy. So he's happy that it went through and everything. And his mom is like, boy, how can you find a good paying job and your hair is blue? How in the world, who gonna hire you on a job and your hair is blue? You can't go on no job like that, you know? So, yes, he just like feels like mama, blue hair does not make the person. I got some good some good stuff up under my belt that I should be able to get the job. And she's like, not with blue hair, you not. Your appearance means a lot. As soon as you step into to put in the application, they see that. They look right at you. You in there with blue hair and tattoos all over your body. So let's get him over. We're gonna settle him down first, and I can't just put him in the household yet like that. So we're gonna drop him down right here at Bargain's Bend, And then we're going to exit right back out and switch him over into the apartments. So let's say that, now that him and his girlfriends broke up, he don't want to tell his mom. I mean, he told his mom that they broke up, but he's not going to tell her, like, Mama, I used all my savings to move into this apartment. Because he's the first thing she's going to say, I told you not to move in with that girl. You might as well come back home and stay here. Until you get back on your feet. You know how moms are, y'all. You know your mom would say something like that. Come back home till you get on your feet. So that's where he already knows she's going to say that. But he took his last bit of savings and got the apartment. So let's get him to move in. We got him here. Let's put him a car down, y'all. So he got us a car. Let's put him a little car down. And yeah, pretend like Eamon's car is not still here. I forgot to move. And the grass is not in the driveway, y'all. Look at it. I forgot to move it, y'all. Next time. But yeah, he's already inside. Like, I need you to come out here and we're going to put you a car down. Like, you pulled up and everything. He got the keys. And everything. So later on, by the end of this video, we're gonna meet Mr. Brooks. Bun Brooks. He's gonna be the owner of the apartment. And we're gonna meet him. But right now, say he got the keys from Mr. Brooks and he's able to go in and move in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into build mode and get him settled in. But we're just going to put up the regular appliance stuff. And like I said, he used all his money to move into the apartments, hoping that he'd get a job by the time the next month's rent come around. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I just copied everything from upstairs to downstairs. He's gonna be staying right up under Amen. But we don't need all the stuff. He doesn't have money like that. He is like, just getting out of a bad relationship. I'm not gonna say a bad relationship, but he just broke up with his girlfriend and everything. And she's just like, this is not gonna work. You don't want anything. You don't want to get married. We've been dating for all this time, and you just still playing around. She's like, I'm ready to get married and become your wife. He's like, girl, you out your mind. Just because we dated for a long period of time doesn't mean I'm supposed to wed you. Then she's like, what is supposed to mean then? What we doing then? Yes, what we doing? He was like, dating. We dating. I mean, you cool. Like, she's like, no. No. If you don't want to get married to me, then just go back and stay with your mama, boy. So, yeah, he's just like, nah. I can't just go back home to my mama like that. Look at him. It's like, I can't believe I used all my savings. He was like, but it's a nice place, a nice crib. It's like, boys, y'all better come get me. The girl to put me. So he said that he's uploading some pictures on his social media and like, yo, girls out there, your boy's single, y'all want to come decorate my new place? Help me decorate. So he's just kind of like the playboy. Now his ex-girlfriend, she sees this. They're still friends on social media, and she sees him. Oh, he think he's sat there because he got a little place or whatever. And he's trying to rub it in her face, like, you didn't do me no harm, girl, by breaking up with me. But even though he's hurting, y'all, the boy hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna give him a lot of furniture. We're not gonna like it, this lavish apartment up anything. We're gonna kind of keep him down low, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I don't have money like that. You know what I'm saying? I just use all my savings to get into this place. So he right now trying to see, like, grab the little things that he do got in his trunk and everything, clothes and shoes and stuff. And he got a little cot or whatever that he, bought or whatever. but he doesn't have money like that, y'all. So right now he's in the process that he's gonna be on a hustle to find some kind of hustle, a gig, something that he can get paid from, whether it's a restaurant, where it's whatever, paperboy, whatever. He's looking for something like before my next month rent come up. I gotta have something to give Mr. Brooks. So we're not going to give him a lot. And we're going to kind of make it like, he doesn't really have nowhere to store his stuff. So it's kind of like laying around a little bit. He's kind of, now I'm not going to say he's messy, but, when you don't have, any storage space, you tend to just lay it around somewhere. So that's kind of like what he's doing. Instead of folding it up, he just like throws it over in a corner somewhere. So, yeah. But even though, he is trying to show on social media that, that girl didn't hurt me by breaking up with me. My ex didn't hurt me by breaking up with me. But deep down inside, he's like, man, what I'm going to do? What in the world am I going to do? How am I going to pay this rent? How the world am I going to pay this rent? And then his homeboy gave him a little bit of TV, It was like a little TV that was in his basement. Like, man, you can have this, man. I don't even use it no more. You could have it. So if it wasn't for his homeboy, he wouldn't even have the little bitty TV to watch. So, yeah. So this is his story. And Gas doesn't know any of his neighbors in here, so he doesn't know Amen, or he really don't know Mr. Brooks. He um know him by calling in, inquiring about the apartment and stuff like that. So Mr. Brooks' office and check in on the residents. Make sure everything's okay, and that Yas got in okay. Yes, and Amen. So Amen's been staying there maybe a few weeks. Oh, you can't get out. I locked the door. Just go ahead and sit back down. Yeah, and watch TV. And yeah, we are gonna jump downstairs and oh, no, 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 no. We got the welcome wagon here. Let's see who it is, y'all. Let's see who's down here. Oh no. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do the hallways and create the office space downstairs, and then we'll get to the welcome wagon. So these apartments are only gonna have two in them, but we also have next door. So I'm gonna create two more apartments there, and it's gonna be jointed to these apartments right here. We're gonna say Mr. Brooks owned both of them, and the next one over in the corner. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put right there. Maybe I have Mr. Brooks stay right there. Him and his family stay right there. So yeah, I'm gonna create this little office space down here. And let's say Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, we're gonna say he's married. Um, no, 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 no. I don't want him to be married. He's gonna be dating a woman, and she's not gonna stay there, but she's gonna come by frequently. Um, but we're gonna say that yes, he's having a hard time to um no, just in case he doesn't come up with the rent money. He wants to talk to Mr. Brooks and see can a little bit ahead of time. See can Mr. Brooks give him some extended time for next month's rent. So right now we're just creating Mr. Brooks' office, and then we're gonna go into we're gonna have the uh welcome wagon, check out the welcome wagon, and then we're gonna jump into cast and create Mr. Brooks. So yeah, I use a lot of red in here. Since I did the floor and everything, and adding a little red, a little bit of burgundy upstairs. I'm like, I'm just gonna continue with it downstairs. I really didn't know exactly what I was gonna do, but I'm just like, I know I just want a little office space. Um, and with Mr. Brooks, it's gonna be constantly. This is where you're gonna see him at here or at home. His storyline is not going to be too much more than him being um, uh, uh, owning the apartments and everything. So, and he'll out, be in his office or at home. He really won't have too much of a storyline outside of that. So we're gonna create a restroom right here. Just a little bitty one for Mr. Brooks. So that way he doesn't have to go all the way upstairs to the apartment when we are filming and everything. When I'm recording. And yeah. Or go all the way to his apartment. And what I'm gonna say, Mr. Brooks, is kind of like he doesn't want to be bothered by these youngsters. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I got two young men stay upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And both of them have trouble paying the rent. Both of them had trouble paying their rent. They pay all the, like, you pay me on time. Not when you feel when you pay me on time. You know when your rent due. So that is gonna be the situation here. And when, like I said, in the next set of apartments, I'm gonna have two apartments there, two or three apartments there. So it's gonna really be like almost 8 people staying on one lot. Yeah. And I'm not sure if I want them to be girls or guys also. A family. Well, I might do a family. I might do a family. Um, because I want it to be like a neighborhood. So I might do a family that stays there. And everybody in the apartment complex got issues. You know what I'm saying? There's some type of issue going on in the household. So with the two guys, it's gonna be that they having a hard time paying their rent. Now with the families, I'm gonna create a family, but I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. And with Mr. Brooks, his problem is gonna be like they can't pay their rent on time. He's gonna come over all the time fussing at them that they can't pay their rent. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But he looks at them also like he look at himself. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I remember when I was young, at that age, and trying to get into the world. You know what I'm saying? Living on my own and everything. Look at Miss Pancake. So yeah, so he's gonna be kind of like, give them a little break, but then he's still gonna be hard on them. Like, listen, I need my rent, I need my money. What is the world's wrong with y'all? So that's gonna be his problem. He's gonna come over constantly banging at their door, telling them to pay his rent. That's gonna be their problem. So with the families, I'm not really sure yet. So this is gonna be that car that's out there. That is gonna be Mr. Brooks' car. So let's go ahead with the welcome wagon. So we got the pancake out here, the pancake family. And Elizabeth Pancake owns uh the gym relaxing spa. So we're gonna have them yes, come down and meet them. And then this is yeah, Vanna. This is Vanna, y'all. And we're gonna shoot her away. We don't because I don't want nobody to meet her yet. She's not introduced into the story yet. She is her storyline is still in Naomi's discovery. So I'm sorry, Vanna. I'm sorry, Vanna, but not yet, baby. Not yet. Okay, we're gonna invite you into the storyline a little bit later on. Okay, right now we don't get to know the guys and everything and get their storyline going, and then we're gonna bring her in. She may not stay on this property right here. I don't know where she gonna stay. I just plotted her down on a lot for right now. Went ahead and got her created and plotted her down on a lot. Um, but yeah, we don't. I don't have no spot for her yet. I forgot all about. I mean, I didn't forget about her, but I didn't think she could leave off the lot. So yeah. Uh, yeah, yes, come on down here. What are you doing? Oh, I locked the door. Let me unlock it. I forgot I locked him up in there. Look, look, Amen's here. Amen, like, who these people at my door? Just imagine coming home, somebody standing at your door. It's like somebody else that moved in. Hell, that was apartment complex. I had created apartment complex. Amen. Just come and greet everybody. He's I leave. I leave and it's just me and I come back. Somebody else done moved in and got visitors. Like where in the world? Yeah, and let me tell you right here, I got upset with Mr. Pancake, with Bob Pancake, because like they out here talking, doing the welcome wagon and everything, and he just walks on inside. Watch this. Like I haven't pushed nail button inviting you in, and he just walks in and goes upstairs, just like I'm like, oh no. Well, this is over. This done, honey. Y'all, come on. Y'all about to get send him home. Send him home because they out here talking. He just walked right past. Just gone in. Yeah, just sitting out here chilling, talking, and just look see that. Just walked on in, and I was like, pause. Pause. Wait a minute. Look at Miss Pancake and put the fruitcake down like she was ready to fight, honey. I was like, Bob, what is you doing? I'm about to send you home, Bob. I'm about to send you home because I did not invite you in. And then she in the red. Like, what is you mad about? How you get in the red? Y'all was just cake you know? Brung a fruitcake over. Both of y'all brung a fruit cake over. And now the fruit cake, y'all done threw the fruit cake down on the floor, on the ground. Like they ready to fight. And then he was still walking up the steps. Like, Bob, no. I locked the door. I locked the door. Because I'm like, Bob, where's you going? I just sent you home. What in the world? Yeah. And look at Vanna. Vanna's still down there. And I sent her home. Let me tell you something. See what I'm talking about? I do not want them to meet her yet. She just hanging around the neighborhood. You see her right there in the back, standing right there. I'm like, Vanna, I sent you home, girl. Back to your lot. I mean, you ain't. I guess it's like they got a TV in there. But yeah, Bob is about to leave, y'all, and Mrs. Pancake. Yeah, this welcome wagon is over with. And Bob just, He's like, sorry, Miss Pancake, but yeah, you need to go home with your husband. Did she over here blowing kisses? Look at her. Send her home too. Send her home too. Like, Miss Pancake, you don't have to go home to your man. Honey. Now y'all pick up this fruit cake. This fruit cake down on the ground in the yard. Like, we ain't about to pick up nothing. Ain't about to pick up nothing. Eat no fruit cake. I don't eat no fruit cake. I'm like, y'all come pick up this fruit cake. They in there, I don't know what they in there doing. Take it forever to come get this fruit cake. Okay, come get the fruit cake. Grab the other one. It's like, you don't have to get the other guy to grab that other fruitcake. That's, oh my goodness. Where's he at? Come get this fruitcake down here. Did he go to sleep or something? I don't know. Like one of y'all don't have to come get this fruitcake. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to jump into cast so we can create Mr. Brooks and get him in here to get these guys checked because they is not gonna be thinking they just gonna do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So right here we're gonna be creating Mr. Brooks, like I said. And he's gonna be like a older gentleman, you know, up in age. Maybe not really. We're just gonna put him as an adult. He's gonna be like an older adult, but he's gonna be an adult. And it's gonna change his hair color. Get him a different style. And like I said, Mr. Brooks, he is gonna be like in meeting the guys at first. He's like, oh, they got good jobs and everything. Credit's not that good, but you know, they seem to be, you know, can pay their rent. They come up with the deposit in the first month rent. So I'm gonna give them a break. They're young. I remember when I was young, at their age and everything, I really didn't have too much credit neither. I was just starting out, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna give him a break. Let him stay there, see how things work. So he's kind of happy by having some new residents in Brook Bungalow. So he's not too much, you know, into their business like that. But it's gonna soon change and everything. So he's more like, you know, I stay out your business long as I get my money. You know what I'm saying? He's more like that. Like, I have no issues with you young guys. Just pay me my rent money. That's it, you know? Uh, but he's gonna come across that, and the one that really has the major problem with paying the rent is Yes. You know, Yes, he just moved in, and he has no job, no money. He just used all his savings and everything, so he is definitely like, but he don't know it yet. You know, Yes, you know, lied on his application, said that he had a job and stuff, and he used his old job, you know, and he's like telling his friend works at the old job. So he's telling his friend, like, listen, man, if they call up there, can you answer the phone and just tell them that I'm not available, or say something like he's off today, or if they want to know anything to inquire into. He tell them, you know, it's I'm trying to get this apartment, you know, just in case they call, which Mr. Brooks did call, and the boss answered the phone. And when they asked about Yes, and he's like, Yes, and he was like, why are you asking about Yes? So he's like, I'm just checking to see uh, about his work ethics there. And he's like, oh, he's a good worker. Well, where he was a good worker, you know, he's a good worker. He worked to good here. So his old boss thinks, oh, he's trying to get another job. So I don't want to ruin the chance for the young man of getting a new job. He's like, yeah. He works pretty good. Yeah. You know, he doesn't know that that Mr. Brooks is over the apartments and Brooks Bungalow. So he doesn't know that. But he thinks it's a job. So he's just like, yeah, he works good and everything. Yeah, you know, comes in every now and then late, you know. But other than that, he's pretty good. So, Mr. Brooks, he don't, you know, care about him coming in. Like, he's like, why he telling me he come in late every now and then? It's like, but it seemed like he doesn't do any drugs, do he? He's like, nah, not a young man don't do any drugs or anything like that. So he's like, all right. So after that, Mr. Brooks hangs up the phone. That's all he needed to know. He wasn't wanted by the police. He doesn't. He's not on any drugs. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. And only thing that he comes in late every now and then. So that wasn't nothing really. So Mr. Brooks went ahead and cleared him that he could move in. And yes, was very excited about it. But he's like, man. That's all my savings. What am I gonna do now? And he's still bickering back and forth with his ex girlfriend. They're still bickering back and forth and stuff. And she's more like sees him on social media, posting up all these pictures, like he's having this the best time of his life and everything. And it's getting to her a little bit. But well, yes, get it together and be like, he wants his girl back. He's just gonna kick her to the curb. We're gonna meet his ex-girlfriend soon. Cause she's gonna come over, you know, and just to check on him. And maybe bring some of his old stuff, that's over at her place. She's gonna find some new, some stuff still at her place, and she's gonna bring it over to him. And like, here go the rest of your stuff. And she's gonna go in. She's like, boy, you ain't got no furniture in here. Where is you on social media talking like you just got a whole pad laid out up here? But would she help him out and give him some money or something? I don't know, y'all. We ain't even got to that part yet. We ain't even got out of cash with Mr. Brooks. But we didn't get him situated. So even with Eamon, he's kind of like has it a little bit. He has a nice paying job, but he tends to spend his money unwisely, and it's kind of got him in a position that he is behind in some bills, so he's trying to get caught up and get situated in Broke Bungalow. And he's not dating anyone or anything, but he's definitely looking. He has he has an ex-girlfriend, but they've been broke up. He doesn't have no ex-girlfriend issues or nothing like that. They've been broke up, so he's just single. But he kind of like wants to hang out all the time. You know what I'm saying? And Titus like, man, I got a job. Man, don't you work? He's like, yeah. But see, the thing with Titus works third shift. So with him working third shift, sometimes Monday through Thursday, he can be tired and everything, and doesn't feel like going out or whatever. But we don't have Eamon and Yas to meet, and then they done become like really good friends and stuff, and they done start hanging out, including Titus. Titus eventually is gonna start hanging out like on the weekends and stuff when he's done got his rest and everything like that. And then we're gonna introduce them to some other guy Sims and stuff. So it's gonna be like a group of guys, but we're gonna get to know each one of them individually. So I definitely got to get Titus in a career. That way, we can know what his career is. I don't even know yet. I just, like I said, I created them and plotted them down on a lot and just built. But now it's time for the storyline, y'all. It's time to get the storyline going. And I'm very excited. So let's hurry out with Mr. Brooks. Get him together. So we're gonna say yes, his ex-girlfriend. What should we name her? I'm trying to think. What should I name her? What should I name her? We don't name her Jessie. We don't name her Jessie, y'all. Jessie, Jessi. So I'm gonna create her. I'm not sure what her last name gonna be, but she's gonna be Yaz's ex-girlfriend, and she's like gonna be at home, and she's gonna end up, She really could just wait till he comes back to, or call him, but like, come get your stuff or whatever. But because he's posting all these photos and asking these girls, like, I got my new place, y'all want to come stop by, kind of like trying to get to her. He knows she looking, he's trying to get to her. You know what I'm saying? And she's it's getting to her. So she's like, something. I'm just gonna take him his stuff and see what's really going on over there. I want to show my face over there in that neighborhood of his, and I want to see who he got going over there. You know. So we got Mr. we put him down over at this lot, but we're gonna put him in the household over in the apartments and get him settled in his office. Switch him over. So yeah. So Jesse is gonna be like, I just wanna go over there and see what's going on. Like, let me check out these apartments and see what's going on. Like, what has he been hiding money from me or something? Because the boy broke, from my understanding. The little bit of money that he got, and he be holding on to it, and I be like, we go out to eat, I gotta pay for it. You know, he always saying that he trying to get his money together. Boy, he got no job. I'm paying all the bills here and everything. So we got Mr. Brooks here. Mr. Brooks just gonna go in and make sure everything's okay. He already let the guys know, send a letter that he was gonna be in the office at a certain time. For a short period of time, if they had any concerns, they need to come down and talk to him. So let's get him in the office. And I forgot to get him a computer. So I'm going to jump right back into build mode and grab him a computer. So just hold on 1 second and get him a computer and get this. I'm take this flower down. I was gonna create a lady to be in here, but I thought it was gonna be more funner having uh, a guy. But we're gonna say Mr. Brooks' girlfriend. She is like thinking she's gonna be the next Miss Brooks. You know what I'm saying? So she is more like, I'm gonna go there. This is my man's apartment complex. She's gonna have that kind of attitude. It's my what's yours is mine, and what's mine is but it's not. She's gonna be like, what's yours is mine, because she's not gonna have too much. But she's like, I landed this man, and he owns his own apartment complex. So she kind of bragging in the streets to her friends and whoever else will listen that she is dating Mr. Brooks and he owns his own apartment complex, and my man paid, my man got this, my man got that. So Mr. Brooks, he's not really too much looking at it like that. He's looking at her as, companionship a little bit, someone to be around, someone to cook for him, but he's not looking to get married again. He's like, I'm divorced, I'm not getting married again, I'm not looking for no wife, I'm not looking for nobody to settle down with. Woman, you out your mind. But she's like, eventually I'm gonna be able to turn Mr. Brooks around and we're gonna get married, and those apartments are gonna be mine. you know I'm gonna repaint all that red wallpaper he got in there. Turn them apartments around. They don't be luxurious apartments, honey. So we're gonna go ahead and get Yas to come down. Yas is gonna come down and he's gonna talk to Mr. Brooks because he's like, I need to let him know ahead of time that I'm not gonna have him. Just in case I don't have my rent money, it's not like I waited to the deadline. But I know that Yas just moved in. He just moved in. But yes, it's like it's better a good time now than later. And then he already know ahead of time, so he may be more lenient to oh yeah, you just moved in. I can give you enough time. So we don't have him come downstairs. Where's he at? Okay, hold on. So we don't have him talk. No, Mr. Brooks, come back and sit back down. She said, oh, here come the young man now. Ah, these youngsters, I'm taking me a nap. Is that Mr. Brooks? Mr. Brooks. Yes, young man. Yes, come on in. Come on in. I got your email. Yes. What is it? Mr. Brooks, I want to talk to you ahead of time. Okay, okay. Ahead of time. What's wrong? What's good? What's going on with your apartment? No, nothing. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. See you again. So what's going on with your apartment? Nothing, sir. Nothing. Okay, nothing's going on. So what's the problem? Well, I want to talk to you. I even though I just moved in and everything, I do need some extended time on my next month rent. Extended time? Extended time? Like what you mean extended time? Like I know it's due by the 10th. Yeah, but I just can you give me like to the end of the month? End of the month? Did you know the next month to do after that? Boy, I don't think so. Well, you having a hard time paying the rent? You just moved in. How were you done be hard having a hard time paying the rent? Sir, I just need a little time. How old are you, boy? How old are you? Sir, I'm a young adult. Well, then what's the problem? Your job not paying nothing? I called your job. They spoke good words about you. Eh? You say that, and now they say that because you come in every now and then late. Now you don't be coming bring my rent money late? Sir, I just need a little extended time, that's all. Extended my butt. I'm going to tell you something. My rent is due by the 10th. You ain't got my money. You better pack your stuff up now. I'm about to take me a nap. Yes, it's like, darn. Go back upstairs. It's like, what's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Uh, what's up, Mr. Brooks? Why don't bother me? I'm asleep. Darn, y'all still saying that. Keep that music down up there, too. Sir, am I? All right. All right. So, yes, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to find a job quick, man. Quick. Turn on this TV. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this little short, little brief, little introduction to the storyline, to my LP of my Vanilla City and Rack City. So I don't know what to say about Yaz. Mr. Brooks is not having it. Mr. Brooks like, no, I need my money on time. Young blood, I need my money on time. Not when you feel like paying me. I need my money on time. Like if you had a problem with the rent, you should have told me that up front. But I called the job. Your job said like, hey, you just be a little late. You telling me you don't be a little late with my money? Nah, 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 nah. You just moved in. Mr. Brooks is not having it. So yes, it's definitely like I gotta find something quick, or I'm gonna get put out. I gotta find something quick. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this little introduction and everything. Stay tuned. We got a lot of more Sims, a lot of more builds and decors. And then we definitely not hop back over into Naomi's Discovery to check in with Vanna. But right now, we're going to definitely get everything, get them to be cool, get a little vibe going here, and meet the ex-girlfriend, get her to come over. So stay tuned where you are simming with Game Haven XO1.